This is a popular GCSE Maths exam style question you get in higher tier papers. Usually these are high mark questions where you get about 5 marks. So it's definitely worth that you learn how to do these type of questions before you go to your GCSEs. So pause the video and give this a try. Ready to check the answer? Here you can see the steps that you can use to do a question like this. Step 1. Make one of the letters the subject on the linear equation. Now, this one here is your linear equation because you can see there are no squares. And this one here is the quadratic one. Now, we need to make one of the letters the subject on the linear equation, this one. So obviously, I'm going to move x to the other side. So I get y is equal to 5 add x. Step 2, substitute in the quadratic equation and solve. So we can see now y is 5 add x. We are going to substitute that for this y here. So let's write this down. X squared plus, instead of y, I'm going to put 5 add x, close brackets, squared is equal to 13. Now, you can clearly see from this step, you have only one unknown. It's only x and you can easily solve it. Now, the next step here is to multiply out the brackets. Now, if you know how to do this without expanding the way I'm doing here, there is a shorter method. You can use that, but I'll do the normal way here. If you are interested to know how that is done, there is a video on my exam hack series. I'll put the link on the screen. Now, let's simplify this. X squared, add 5 times 5, 25, add 5 times x, 5x, x times 5, 5x again, x times x, x squared. Now, I'm going to move this 13 to the other side. So I have take away 13 is equal to 0. Now we can combine the like terms. X squared plus x squared gives me 2x squared. 5x add 5x gives me 10x. 25 take away 13 is 12 is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic. However, I can actually divide everything by 2, which makes my simplification easier. So let me do that. These 2's get cancelled out, leaving x squared. Add 10 divided by 2 is 5. Add 6 is equal to 0. Now this is your quadratic that you need to factorize and solve. Let's put x here and x here. We need to think about two numbers that multiply to give 6 but add to give 5. That will be obviously 2 times 3. So let's put 2 here and 3 here. Now we know either x add 2 is equal to 0 or x add 3 is equal to 0. So we can solve this one. So I get x is equal to negative 2 or x is equal to negative 3. Step 3. Find the remaining values for each answer from step 2. Now, we only got x values, but we need to get y values too. So let's find the respective y values. Now, to get the y values, we are going to use this equation. Y is equal to 5 add x. So when x is equal to negative 2, y is equal to 5 add negative 2. So these are touching signs. Plus and minus becomes minus. Y is equal to 3. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Y is equal to 5 add negative 3. So that's 5 take away 3. Y is equal to 2. Now, I have seen that some students just stop the question here, which is not complete because you are just giving the x values and y values, but they will only work in their particular pairs. So it's a good idea to express that. So these two values form one pair. So x is equal to negative 2 and y is equal to 3. And these two values form the second pair. It's better to write them separately. So let's do this. So you can write the final answer like this. Done. If this question helped you, watch the full GCSE Maths exam sprint series. Real exam questions every time.